All right, let's do the CAG bag. Go to bed. Commander Riker writes in from Threads. How about that social network?
Wow.
And that Star Trek commander. He wants to know if we're still going to be playing video games when we're 80.
If I'm alive.
I feel like they're going to be different, though. Not going to be like
They
controllers anymore.
What season will Fortnite be on?
Exactly. Fortnite season, they're doing 30 on Friday. So, you do the math.
We're going to have implants by then, right? Like chips and brains.
I don't know.
I feel like
You're
that's...
asking me, it's whatever. It's not even that far away. So I don't know about that.
30 years for me. I mean, that's a long time. You can develop
Is
a lot
that a long time?
Yeah. We could have flying cars by then.
Mm-hmm. We could have had flying cars by now. But you screwed it all up.
Elon said that the Tesla's gonna fly. I think he said in September. No,
by itself.
Yeah. No, they're not even just a software update. He said.
Self-flying cars.
I say to answer the question, yes, but not with a controller like we have now. It's going to be some different thing, and it's going to be mostly fucking.
I think he's asking like personally, do you still want to be playing video games at 80?
Are they going to be different? Yes, they would be very different.
That's not the question. The question isn't, are they going to be different? The question is, do you still want to play games when you're 80 years old?
Yes, but not. I don't want to play Apex Legends 20. I want to play.
Well, they've solved that because they don't put out sequels now. They just keep getting new seasons.
Right. Well, season 200.
The current Apex Legends.
Right.
No, I want to play some newfangled shit. Like, I got to say, like
We're done with that. We're done with that.
We are done with that. I feel like the most modern and advanced thing that I played, it's going to sound weird. It was that VR game where it's like I forgot the name of it, and they've actually fucking canceled the game. It was that free-to-play game where you're throwing the ball or like the frisbee through the goal. You remember, it was like a sport. It was like a 5-on-5 sport and zero gravity. Mm-hmm. And that shit felt like the future, even though it made me nauseous and sweaty. But that shit felt like...
But it wasn't practical.
Like that it's canceled. Like the game's done. They didn't make money.
It wasn't practical because no one has the space to play a game like that in the way that you need space to play.
It wasn't even like a space thing because you could play it. No, because I would play it in my chair and you could spin around in like an office chair and you could do it, but it was like, it wasn't practical because it made you feel like you were going to vomit. And you were sweaty.
It was unwieldy.
And I kept punching things, like kept punching my like desk and stuff. But that I feel felt like the future to me. So to answer this, that's what I think the future is gonna feel like, something like that. Even if it's not in that, like you're wearing a helmet. I think it'll go right into your brain, do some chips or something. I look forward to that future. Toxtra writes in also on Threads. What would get you back into a Nintendo console?
I don't know.
The Switch 2 doesn't sound like it's going to be it. It sounds a lot like the Switch 1.
I know. I don't know. It's not that I have anything. I like the Switch. I have nothing against it. It's funny because it's in my daughter's room and she sort of stole it from me. I don't think about it because it's not around.
How about cup holders? Would that bring you back?
Yeah, exactly. Like I would very much like to play the more recent 2D Super Mario Brothers games. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's not that I don't like them or want to.
I just need that Switch 2. That's enough for me. Like,
what do you want from it?
I just wanted to have more power behind it. Right now, like it just feels really like slow and sluggish when I play something on it. Unless it's like the Nintendo design games, but even then it's like you can tell that they're taking shortcuts there to make the things run well on this hardware.
Right.
So it's just like every time I go and think like, oh, maybe I want to play Switch, there's like a hesitation of like, how is that going to run? Like, am I going to get annoyed? Like I tried playing Fortnite on the Switch. It's
unplayable.
Pretty much unplayable. Yeah. Like you're in the game. I'll give it that.
Like, they got you in.
They got you in. Like you're in there. You can't see crap and you're super slow, but you're in there. Right. You're in the thick of it. So I think that's enough for me. Like if they came out with something that was, it doesn't have to be like the thing is they could take a lot of shortcuts in a handheld, right? Like they can make it powerful at this point to where it's playing modern games. It's just, I don't know. When did the Switch come out? Has it been 10 years?
No. Has it?
When did the Switch come out? It feels like it has.
I don't think it's been 10 years, but I've been wrong before. Switch release
2017.
2017. So it's getting there. It's
March 3rd, 2017.
It's 7 years old, and at the time already it was underpowered for where we were at.
It was already being dinged for being underpowered. Yep.
Yeah.
When it was released. Yep. That's a great point. Let's see here. Adam writes in, with rumors of another Game Pass price hike with a new tier of systems, what's the last straw that Xbox has to do before you cancel your Game Pass subscription?
I don't know.
No, we're not going to cancel our Game Pass subscription because you're always, the Activision stuff is coming.
If anything, I would say, if anything, I may let it lapse and sign up again. If the Call of Duty stuff doesn't come out or Activision stuff doesn't come out till September, my subscription ends in July, maybe I just
take a break
for a couple of months because, what am I keeping it for? So, but we'll see.
Right. I think, for sure, people are questioning how, it went from the greatest deal in gaming to where are the games, like we said last week. So
yeah, exactly.
People still hold on.
Hellblade is on there. Hellblade 2.
Yep. One last question from Hoity76. With studio closures, long and expensive game development, slowing of console growth, do you have worries about the health of the video game industry? It seems like we might be in a valley that we haven't been in for a long time.
I have that worry about every major business in the United States of America right now, as long as stock buybacks are legal and you can cancel projects and count them as tax write-offs. See, those are the problems. It's not the game industry. It's every industry. It's Red Lobster. It's
Red Lobster couldn't make it work.
It's Warner Brothers. It's literally happening in every single industry. What are they called? The hedge funds. They're buying these companies. They liquidate what has value, and then they scrap the rest for the tax write-offs. And then when the stock prices go up, they get their stock buybacks. It's just a cycle, and that's what it is. And it's not video games. It's everything. So the games
has that for sure, but I think games also has the game industry has additional problems, such as we have a few games that are dominating all the customers' time, and it's hard for other games to get footholds. And it's not like it's nobody's fault or anything. It's just that's what people want to do. I
was gonna say, but that's not a valley. That's just the cycle of games. I don't think there are fewer people playing games. I don't think spending may be down.
It's just going to different places. So a lot of these studios that maybe could have sold X number of copies are selling half that or a quarter of that because people are just keep playing the same games over and over again, which is, it is what it is. You can't say
gamer behavior has changed, but I don't think video games are going anywhere.
I think gamer behavior has changed, and maybe it's not great for the state of the health of the industry. I don't know. It's great for Epic.
Yes.
It's great for some companies.
But I am sure that part of the reason why there are so many studio closures with Microsoft, I'm sure the tax write-offs and
maybe.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
Could be.
I'm sure it's very helpful.
That makes sense.